Hey, J-Dub. It's time to start. Uh, oh wait, what are you doing in the comic today? Let me get the comic out. Let me okay, so transition. Okay, here we are. Also, here's some look at that animation I was doing. And, now I think that's it. Now we're going back to this. How you doing, J-Dub? Yes, thank you. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute to get that done. But even if it is simple, I'm trying to get the art looking good. Resting a bit before getting back to it. Yep. I gotta make it pretty good. I just got all this stuff to do, frankly. I'm doing good today, Jada. I just woke up a little bit late. So I'm just I had a bunch of good to hear you need rest, thank you. Yeah. I definitely a lot more stuff to do these days. So I have a had a bunch of stuff to do. I have to get a bunch of stuff. I added a time zone, right? Yeah, I added the time zone to stream. Making calls, I hate that. Emailing, hate that. Anything that's not drawing, I hate that. Love in the background, thank you. Yeah, it's very busy. I need to like figure out how to do more art or like um comics. I don't have like good art style for it. Solution, draw Charlie. Win for us all. Sounds good. Thank you. I should draw Charlie more. I think people clearly want it. Hmm. Do I have any more? I guess I can draw swimsuit Charlie still. I don't know if you were here for this. Enjoy this one. And Charlie has a bunch of them too. I like that one. There's his bunny suit. That was a failure. That was okay. I like this one, and then this is like the next one. I think fits him more. Just say he's better. Yeah, he is. People do enjoy him. I like him too. Remember this for him, and thank you. Yeah, these were I was doing like Wrek on stream. I was like making concepts. Or no, I was doing the animation for Wrek on stream for a long time on Wednesdays, and I thought, I'm a little tired of that. Also, I can do it faster off stream, so I decided to do something else on stream. I like the concept here. I think I might do like a graffiti body thing, body paint thing. I don't know. Let's see. Charlie, yeah, he has his own bunny suit. Okay, right here. I designed bunny suits for them. So here's a picture with him and the bunny suit. Yeah, switching things up. Yeah, I gotta keep everyone on their toes. Otherwise, like this stuff would take weeks and weeks and weeks to figure out. Charlie has a reverse bunny suit, and what's it? Cassandra has a punk bunny suit. You got a boyfriend? Nah. Yeah, this looks amazing too. Thank you. There she is, scared. Gotta fix this face. She looks kind of. I remove the sketch. That's a little better, but forehead's huge. Let's see, dead bouquet. Yeah. You're doing great work, man. I hope this and future projects take off. I hope so too. I really gotta get RRR going as well. Yeah, there's the dedication and passion. So yeah, thank you. I gotta lock in a little bit. And we'll get there though. Plus, how are you interacting with the public is also a plus. Yeah, that's the hard part. Actually doing the interactions. Or like actually like figuring out social media has been a quite a problem. But we're getting there too. Yeah, it just takes time, dedication, all that stuff. Oh my god. Okay, one second. I also have to write something down here. Welcome to the stream. Oh, wait. Am I missing something? Oh, 4 people. There you go. That's good. Yeah, we are all, I don't know if you've ever seen this comic. It's not safe for work. It's Tenjo Tenge by Oh Great, and that's my that's where I'm usually getting the inspiration for this. The art stuff. I'm trying to get it to there. Very hard because like that art style is very stylized once you look at it, and like I think there was something I don't like. I don't do properly is that you have to think about the page in its entirety, not every panel. Like I'm thinking like, oh, I need a background every panel, and she needs to be here, here, and here. But you don't because it makes it look bad. There's like so much detail all over the page. It just makes it look bad. So you have to like pull back a little, not have backgrounds everywhere. More folks coming in, yeah. We having this up. What's that comic up? Yeah, just it's not safe for work, so you know. It's also not a great story, I gotta say. The art is amazing. I don't really like the story, but maybe like someone else might, because it's very, very anime. Good rules, yeah, that's good. This is the. Let's see. I think this is the last page I can actually show of this comic. Let me see. Okay, so. Oh no, I can show this one. That's a wreck. So. I should mark these. No, 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 no. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yes. No. 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 Yes. Okay, from here on, yes. Okay. There's like a big stretch where I can't show it on stream. You have a sneak peek yet? No problem. YouTube will be very mad at me. I think, is that it? I think I should just. Something you have to do is I have to make sure. Okay, so I think once I get I got everything done here. I'm just gonna put like a little guy over here. I don't know if this is necessary, but I'm gonna put it in there. Oh, we're cool. Oh yeah, I was looking at. There's more DLSS5 memes going around. YouTube gets a bit uppity with the short things. I know. Very annoying. But you know, what are we gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I gotta fucking figure out the Etsy shop. Or God, I hope I bought a few supplies on Etsy. They're gonna be here Saturday or maybe today or tomorrow. Tomorrow, I doubt. I doubt today, but maybe tomorrow or Saturday. And then I can finally get everything done, and then I'm gonna start the shop. I don't want over the weekend. I don't want to like wait any longer. Those memes, yeah, the memes are great. I can't really show them because they're all copyrighted stuff. I don't usually show other people's stuff on my streams. All right. Hmm. Maybe support as soon as you open it. Thank you. I wanna because I can open like memberships and stuff right now. I have to go through it, but I want to like show. I at least want to like sell something, so you can have something. I'll open super thanks soon. I didn't get to do it yesterday. I should write that down too. Lots of stuff to do. Many much things to do. Where's my pen? Ah, there we go. Okay. Read or open super chat, etc. Yeah. Bunny tier membership. That's a good idea. Hey Cannoli. We're doing we're doing the comic. I'm not getting the page done. But I honestly I want to be a bunny. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know. I don't know what I put there, but Bunny Charlie was showing you. I think Cannoli saw the I posted this a little while ago. This one, this art. Charlie. I probably should have given like a smaller little jewel on the belly button, but yeah, you did. Yeah, I figured. Hey, you don't do sorry for your absence. Just appreciate you coming here. No problem. Yeah, maybe I should. Ugh. Maybe I should actually finish this, or like, clean everything up. See what I can do with it. No worries, man. Oh, thank you. But I understand spring is a busy time. Definitely, yeah. Things are ramping up here. Definitely. Even though I love the winter, I think it's great, especially because like living in this place, it's hot all the time. Winter's like a nice little respite for all that. You moved on to main Bridget in Guilty Gear Strive. Oh, I've stopped playing Guilty Gear Strive really. How do you like it, Cannoli? Bun boy for the win, definitely. Let me see how many. Same. Fall and winter are the best stuff. Yes. Texas gets yes. Fall and winter, I love it. I actually would go outside in the fall and the winter. Hate this spring and summer. You love it more every day. Bridget is cute and fun to play as well. Yeah, looks fun. I never really got to that DLC at that point. Definitely a fan favorite. But like she now is a side character, I think, or was a side character, who I think was like super popular. Got super popular. Damn, you can sell just about everything on. My God, there's so many people actually bought this stuff. Sell anything on Etsy, well, 5 out of 5, I'm sure. Oh, it's a drop shipper or whatever. Nice, same, yeah. Let's see so much you can find anything. Yeah, I know. It's very strange. Did not realize this stuff. And it's really popular too. So many reviews. I want to see what these reviews are. Oh no, there's no reviews for this one. No. That's an utterly massive sticker. Let me see. Oh, right here. Um, let me. I had to figure out how bullet holes look. You realize that all this stuff I have to draw. I never actually see it. Bullet holes in metal. Yeah. Okay. So that's the exit. Yeah, I need the exit specifically of the bullet holes. The graffiti, thanks. I have to do that separately too. All these, because if you sinister, yeah, if you look the subway, so this is supposed to be like an old, broken subway thing, subway train that they threw out. And if you look back in like the 80s, the insides of these subway trains were covered in graffiti. just there's famous pictures of New York City subway stuff just covered in graffiti. So these were like all the old graffiti they had there. It's gonna be hell to keep track of it all, but. Some are really good. I used to work on the rail lines. There are some amazing artists out there. I think you would see on rail cars. Yeah, I think now they're still quite on the outside of subway trains. There's still graffiti and trains in general. Uh, click Bang on Twitch. How you doing? Thanks for coming. I'm working on the comic for my for Ace Son of the Moonlight. That's what I'm doing over here. We'll get to these two later, but almost made a blog about it in the mid tens. Oh yeah, how was your time working at the rail lines? That seems interesting. The graffiti has gone all over the country. It's fascinating. Definitely. Yeah, I remember. And I looked at a lot of like graffiti culture because on YouTube you can find anything nowadays. So I looked at a lot of graffiti culture, and there's all these rules and stuff. Like you don't do public property, you don't overwrite people's graffiti, or there's like unless you're like you have a problem with them or you want a problem with them. On when they're on the train tracks, you see at they'll be at like the bottom. All right, so you have like a train car here, and the graffiti will be like down here. But there's certain like sort of license plate numbers that you can't go over. So you have to make sure not to, and typically train people don't care. Train conductors and stuff don't care unless you cover up those numbers. Hey Jen, how you doing? It really was. I enjoyed it, but man, it was a hot work in the summers. What were you doing in the on the rail yard? Like you're working outside, like fixing stuff? Oh, I also learned about heaven spots in graffiti. Basically, they're called heaven spots because if you fall off, you die. So you're doing good. I'm doing good. Oh yeah, I still have to reply to your email. The whole thing is still on Jen's. I just got to get some money. That's all. Oh, you're locked in? No, that's good. Welcome back, Cannoli. I can't lock in that much because no rush. Thanks. The big thing was like the making the contract was a lot more expensive than I thought. That was a big thing. So I gotta get everyone in, the voice actors and everything, before I do too much. Oh, okay. Oh, I was a switchman. I would unload train cars, rail cars, a frac sand, and the like. Even certified to drive trains part time. Good time. Would send us to Wisconsin for yearly training. Oh, that might looks like fun. The driving trains. It makes sense. Yeah, it's hard. Indie dev, budgeting. Oh man, I have to make another. To work on a video. Do you get to like travel a lot when you do like drive the trains? I assume you have to because you're going over there. Small World, the dude that played Al. Oh, Al on the Tool Time. He had an older brother who was my instructor. Wow. I remember Tool. Oh my god, I remember a long time ago I watched Tool Time, like when I was younger. Al was like a. Where else I saw Al, he was like a famous Richard Karn. Buddy of mine even had derailment. Oh man. Was like with people? Oh, I guess with him inside it, that'd be pretty scary. Al Borland, his older brother, looks just like him, but a bit older. It's funny. Yeah, small world. That is surprising. So I don't know if I asked you guys this, but what's your favorite Pokemon starter? I really like Litten from the Sun and Moon, and I like Charmander. Classic. Well, that was an instruction to us. Hey, fellow my kid brothers in Hollywood. That's great. Taking the entire line into account, Torchic. Just a starter, Tordile. Oh yeah, Blaziken. Yeah, Torchic goes to Blaziken. I forgot. It's great. Torchic was great too. I should pick. I'll usually pick all the fire types. I don't know if I picked Chikorita at one time. I think. Litten. You like Litten cannoli? Yeah, 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 makes sense. Probably like cats too. Chikorita was my first mainline star. I remember. Oh my god, what was the? I guess it was Bulbasaur because my brother chose it. We all played red. I used a cloning glitch to have a team of 6 Smooging. Snivy and Score Bunny for Click Labang. Snivy a starter? I haven't played Pokemon past a certain point. Oh yeah, this is Snivy. Okay, I do know him. Score Bunny as well. Like he becomes a soccer character. Cat Solo, definitely. It's in the name of and the one grass type cat thing. I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name. Snivy is a good. I like the design of Snivy because he does look very smug. What's the cat? The grass? A Pokemon? Pokemon. Grass. Cat. Sprigatito. Sprigatito. That one, yeah. Have fun, y'all. Thank you, Jada, for coming. And talking. You play any competitive Pokemon? I don't. I actually didn't know there was competitive Pokemon for a long time. And I watched one, and it was like a tournament where like there was a fight where one guy fell asleep for like 5 turns, like the full 5 turns. I was like, I can't believe like people play this. It's so RNG based. But yeah, apparently it's very big. I think I missed the train on that because I was like I grew up with Pokemon and I didn't really get into it past a certain point, so the competitive scene didn't really get up there. But I was into Smash, and once I grew up, the competitive scene was really big, so I did get into that. It is luck in Pokemon. Yeah, there's quite a bit of luck, honestly. Card games as well, yeah. I also played the card games, enjoyed those. Hop on Pokemon Showdown. Mention your favorite gen. What is Pokemon Showdown? Is that like Pokken? What is this? Oh, this is like a forum place. I've not been on one of these in a long time. It's called Pokemon in browser. Oh, okay. How's like do you play a lot? That's pretty neat. Do you play competitive Pokemon a lot? I assume you do. Like Fightcade. Yeah, yeah, Fightcade. Gen 3 is my favorite, the melee Pokemon, if you will. Gen 3 was Ruby Sapphire, because I think that's the one it ended on. Yeah, it was my favorite was Crystal. Crystal was my favorite game. That was Gen 2. I was here. Oh no, Saturday shipped here today. Okay. Yep. Mm-mm. As RPGs and not comp, I love Gen 2 as well. Wow. I guess some competitive issues. Do you still keep track of Pokemon? Like, do you still play the newer games, or you just kind of stick to competitive? Because I stopped playing Smash typically competitively after Brawl. Because I really didn't like 4. I I really didn't like Ultimate controls. I don't like how Ultimate controls. So that was my problem with it. I stick to the old games both for comp and casual. New Pokemon is not for me. Who's your melee main? Fox and melee main, but I don't really play melee that much. I don't really like competitive melee. Um, it's very like Like I'm more of a brawl player. I don't like the competitive melee has like a very you have to completely remove your opponent's options. That's a lot of it. So it's like about tech chasing, it's about juggling because you have shit air options and offstage I think is the worst. Offstage is just I hate offstage in Smash. So I typically just don't play competitive melee. The games are fine though. Hey Koofy, how you doing? On Twitch. We're I'm working on the comic right now. We're in Cassandra's face. I'm out here working on this dead bouquet of flowers. Who do you play in melee, Jens? It's interesting. Yeah, I just don't like the whole yeah like lack of options basically melee gives you. A lot of it becomes like you're exploiting that as opposed to anything else. You'll see like if you see Cam Falcon mirrors, you'll see it's like tech chase and the tech chase and the tech chase over and over and over. When I thought that, yeah, I think it's just because I played melee back in the day. Like I've been playing it for like years and years and years. So I've gotten like I've had enough basically. Like I'm good. I'm good with this game. I'm good with like getting hit off stage once and then like just like you just die. I'm doing great. My friend made me a PFP of the free run plush. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. Click look K Bang. Are you do you play Smash? Or competitive Pokemon? Yes. You play Samus Gens? Samus is actually pretty low tier, I think. I've seen quite like there's a lot of like you know, meta on Samus. A tier list. There it is. Where's the melee tier list? No, Samus is B tier. Okay, it's an 11. It's not terrible. Ganondorf is pretty low. I have Pokemon Smash, but not competitively. Okay. Fair. What's your favorite gen? What's your favorite gen of Pokemon? Click LeBang. I'm currently drawing a not safe for commission while you're watching your stream. Oh, that's good. You know? I really don't do not safe for commissions, but you know, that's good. Myself, but like that's I'm sure you can make a lot of money off of them, honestly. She's alright. And a noob killer. Okay. Let me see. Foxmart, Puff, Falco, Chic Falcon, and Peach. That's S to A tier. Ice Climber's in eighth. If this is like post wobble ban, I don't know, but like it's just that typically people don't play Ice Climbers that much. Oh, they could wobble. Okay, I'm not surprised they're that low. Gen 5, like Gen 4 a lot to it. Which was Gen 5 Pokemon? Game. There it is. Oh, black, white. Okay. Black and white too. Smash Bros. I used to play like competitively online at least. I used to play the tournament mode and friends. I remember tournament mode. I've been so like, well, after I played Brawl, I just got so competitive pilled. I kind of stopped playing a lot of the casual content. So I don't know like a lot of animations. I didn't know a lot of taunts for a while because I just picked Fox and Marth and just played them. And Ganondorf, of course. He was fun. He's just a fun character. Gen 5 are the best mainline RPGs. Maybe we should play that because Gen 5 is like, I think it was Black and White were like huge. It might have just been a generational change. Like now, that's what the first people playing Pokemon, like kids playing Pokemon, were just Gen 5. But yeah, people talk about Black and White really well. I didn't get a Switch till like 2021, so I didn't play Smash. Only got it for Monster Hunter and Sword and Shield. Mm. How do you like Sword and Shield? There was a lot of people who were no like no Scarlet and Violet. I think people hated the look of it. I don't know about Sword and Shield as much. I think people were still kind of mad about it. Seeing draw makes me go faster on mine. Hey man, take your time. Take your time. Now we're starting to look like a bouquet of flowers. Now we want like details on this, right? We want like, oh, he's, put the slop. It's like a bucket with the water or whatever, and then it's gross, so they just threw it out and did this. It's like 2 in the morning for me, so my brain ain't working until. Oh, and so, wait, no, hang on. Oh. Since the comic relates to Autumn, I will make some headcanons. I always love your headcanons, Goofy. I liked it a lot. To be honest, when you don't have people in your ear telling you shit, then it's fine. Yeah, I understand that. Never go on Twitter. And some scrapped ideas, right? It's 2 in the morning. Gas mask, child soldier. Child soldier in the apocalypse. That'd be pretty interesting. Smash. I played Melee to Smash 4, but I played so many people. Now that is the appeal of Smash. There's like a billion people. It's EB time, but hey, 1v1 Fox and me on FD. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe sometime. But thanks for coming, Jens. I appreciate it. Smash 4 annoyed the hell out of me. I hated there's a thing in Smash 4 where like if you turned around too fast, you would slide. Like it's so stupid. And like that's when the controls really went to shit in Smash 4. Um because they messed with the buffer, but I think the main thing was the rage. I couldn't handle the rage mechanic. I don't know, they went to Bandai Namco and they immediately destroyed the game by adding rage. I hated that so much. Rage is worse than tripping. It's worse than RCO lag. It's worse than anything. I hate that. They toned it down severely in Ultimate. Still there for some reason. The lore behind the child soldier is the child was 9 years old and was about to be put into a gas chamber to be killed along with hundreds of other people. Oh wow, that's hardcore. Still see agents. I don't really care for melee cast, but I played Sheik and Samus. Brawl mainly Lucario, Wolf, and ZSS. Smash 4 and top 3 were probably Greninja, Little Mac, and ZSS again. Hmm. Little Mac, oh man, is a tragic character in that game. But Smash 4 was one of those games I played randomly just for fun. Smash Run was amazing. That is sad. The like this is annoying Smash game, and then they put Smash Run in it, and it's the best one they've made. Love Smash Run. With the child escape into the main base for the soldiers guarding, has the chamber, and the child stole the equipment, a lot of equipment, and used it against the soldiers. Effectively died due to multiple broken gas leaks and the others factors allowing the child to live, but unable to go anywhere, so the child stayed in the empty execution facility for 2 days with dead bodies everywhere. Wow, that is extremely it's brutal. Like Smash 4, most characters, Smash 4, most of the characters were decent. Yeah, the characters were okay. I mean, that was the one where like the cast didn't come back, so people were kind of like, my favorite isn't there, so I don't want to play it, that sort of thing. I didn't have the DLC sadly, so no Bayonetta. Oh man, Bayonetta was a problem. Cloud was also a problem. The child was recruited by a resistance and rebel group, turned into a soldier for the people by the people. That's like a brutal life. Oh, sorry. Um, Next, the panic attack. Panic attack man, no, evolution guy. You have like met every human on Earth. Like you've seen so many of these people. If they're based on like real people. Hey, Last Gogeta. You just played Gens 4 and 5 still. Yeah, I didn't play Gen 5. Apparently, that's the one everyone likes. That's like the big one. Gen 5 was divisive back in the day. I remember hearing, though I stopped playing by then. Well, then I know how Gens afterwards would turn out. What was Gen 6? Was that the one that was that when they went 3D? Koopy's on Twitch giving me the most depressing character. Game. What was a game? X and Y. Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, Mega Ruby. Oh, it was X and Y like oh X and Y was the start of the 3D era? Kind of makes sense. You love X and Y. Oh, okay. Gen 2 is probably the only unanimously loved gen after the first, despite being flawed in obvious ways. Yeah, I love Gen. I love Crystal because you could go to Kanto at the end of it. I don't know if that happens in Gold and Silver, but I do love them. I think like Black and White might go, but X and Y right there for me. Then Sword. I guess I never played these games, so I can never really say. Maybe I should get back into it. I don't know. I just really love the 2D art style. I wasn't into the 3D stuff. Kanto's in all the Gen 2 games. Okay, that's good. I thought it was just a Crystal thing, but I love them. Those are fantastic. Uh, an old orphan running out of money and getting desperate decides to take a job as a lab rat for some new fancy medicine only the rich guy can buy. And gets affected by untested meds and starts feeling worse and worse by the day until the trial was over, even though they are still dying and thrown out. Testing claim to force adapt to unobeying the body's retrieval of the pain and senses. Forcibly adapting to it, and it's the only option As the only option the body had left after 4 weeks of pure struggle. What came out wasn't a man, but nature's cruel fate to those who will survive no matter what. Do they get superpowers or what? When you praise Sword, you're praising it with the DLC included or not? Or are you praising it with the DLC included? So do you like Click Labang? Do you like Sword and Shield with the DLC? He says he liked the game as long as like you didn't have someone in your ear talking about it. The one based off my younger brother that was somehow beaten COVID without the vaccine. Yeah, like the before and after DLC. Okay, you like Sword and Shield both. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Let me see. Where's I'm 4 gens behind, so I'll continue to listen to the intrusive voices unless they release a banger demo for Sword and Shield. Scarlet Violet. Evolution guy gained temporary life at the cost of their brain wanting death, but the body forces them to live. Wow, that's something. So they gain every biological evolution that keeps a body from decaying. Oh, so they're immortal. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting little take. Of like, oh, like you're forced to stay alive. There's a character called Darwin, I think, in X-Men. Then it does. They evolved to adapt to whatever situation. He's not like wanting to die, but I don't peek but I'm in no race to ignore problems or Brexit. Texit. You never ignore Brexit. It's a huge problem. I don't really know. I don't really know what the deal is with that, but I I wasn't a fan of the Game Boy game. Still not the most fond of it, but I enjoyed Crystal and maybe a few others. I can't think of right now. Maybe I should get back into it. I don't know. Pokemon is like nice. I don't know. Like I said, I might play 5. Maybe Black and White. Oh, uh, granted, I was a bit stupider back then, so maybe it's better knowing what I know now. Effectively immortal. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you can go. You can always go back to the older games. Actually, what are the older games? Are they like re-released ever? I know like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I don't know about Crystal. Pokemon's cozy game. Pokopia must be cozy cubed. Yeah. It wasn't made by Game Freak, but apparently it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Effectively immortal, they can still be killed, but their muscles and bones are constantly getting stronger the more broken they become. Sometimes they heal wrong and he gets way more pain from healing wrong. Oh. We're not paying $20 for Fire Red and Leaf Green though, right? Oh my god. Yeah. Someone's going to. Maybe not this chat, but somebody's going to somewhere. And it'll be very annoying. Oh. Like their neck healing crooked and they have to live with that until they break their neck the right way. Wow. Your brain is shutting down? They're kind of like Evolution Guy. Except nesting, though. Re-releases. I mean, I think like the $20 is ridiculous per game. Absolutely. They should be with a service. Just put it with a service if you're going to do that. I think they skipped Crystal, yeah. Red, blue, gold, and silver came to 3DS digitally. Oh. It came to 3DS digitally, yeah. Fire and Leaf Green aren't that bad a deal, but Star Force Collection next week. Fire Red and Leaf Green, $20 each? Like, bro. For old games, ancient games from the before times. I have a modded 3DS so I can just get them all, but the only re-release is red, green if you don't count Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Diamond and Pearl released. I remember that. Which I think wasn't that good a remaster. I didn't like the art style. They were like, again, I mean, I'm gonna be like a 3D hater, but the art style got to me. Like, weird, tiny creature that they made them. If they remaster Black and White, they can have 100 per game in my life. What is that? Oh, that's you. Oh. What's my favorite legend? What are your favorite legendaries? Last Gogeta and everyone else. Someone who doesn't. Oh, someone does Fire Red and Leaf Green is highly preferable without a subscription. Pokopia was co-developed by Omega Force and Game Freeze. Right. I think my favorite legendary. That's a hard one. Oh my god. Pokemon legendaries. Let me see. Pokemon legendaries. Might be Groudon. Maybe. Latios and Latios are hilarious. I just think they're funny. They're like jet planes. There's so many now. Omega Force were on Dragon Quest Builders too. Oh. There's a building game for that. I didn't know that. Hey, Puppet Jam. How you doing? We're working on the comic and talking about Pokemon. Okay, Nesting Doll. Nesting Doll is full amputee that is missing all their limbs except for their heads. And they are blind in one eye, lost sense of taste, and missing major amount of blood. And the worst, they are a woman born into a manor leader, woman or servants, and mother's family. And they use as punching bag by her older cousins and have been okay. I say by her distant relative when she couldn't fight back. She was one. All the stress of every repressed woman's anger in the clan. Huh. So like, what's the twist here? That's horrible. How are you? And I'm doing well. You have a new PS3 and been messing around with that. Oh, good. You got some good games coming. You have like the years after the fact. PS3 has games. So, oh, you know the legendary of the game I haven't played. I love Buzzwole. He looks hilarious for Pokemon. But okay, so it's either gonna be my favorite is either gonna be Entei or Groudon. But I think Groudon is my favorite because I like dinosaurs. All legendary dogs are your favorite. Groudon, Rayquaza, or Merlin. Ah, Rayquaza. I enjoyed him too. I just love that image of Kyogre and Groudon fighting, and it's like in an ocean, and there's like a rock, and Groudon is standing on this tiny rock. I think that's hilarious. What was your favorite legendary? Click LeBang and Koofy? Watch out, PS3 got a recent update. Oh, really? PS3? My god, they're still supporting. That's surprising. I'm playing the first Silent Hill, which is a PS1 game, so it's weird. Sorry, yeah. Oh, first Silent Hill. That just gets talked as much as the second one. Sensing a fire blast, yeah, I do like the fire characters. Actually, I just updated as well, but yeah, I can't really play MA stuff anyway. That's good, or that's I guess not good, but won't be a problem. Her twin sister was the only one who actually cared for her and took beads for her until her twin sister was killed by a ranged partner, and Nesting Doll couldn't even cry properly because she had to stay silent. Planhead's taking her twin sister's body like it was trash. And the person this is based on must have like a horrible life. The update is required for Blu-rays on PS3 to keep working. Ah, I see. Blu-ray. Reshiram, hands down, bias for black and white aside, it's between Lugia and Xerneas. Honorable mention to Suicune and Rayquaza. I remember when I was a kid, I called it Suicune because I didn't understand. Probably does more under the hood, yeah. Def needed that update, then I'm gonna using Blu-ray. Yeah, I use my PS4 as a Blu-ray as well. Who is Reshiram? Oh, it's this thing. This dude with a giant jet engine tail. The blue dot, yeah, I like I like uh I like Suicune as well. But I gotta like the fire characters are always a favorite for me. One game I despise is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Never played those. I played the original Ruby and Sapphire, and really enjoyed those. Nice story. I like the story of that. Those games didn't sell well with me. Let me see. What do they change? Omega Ruby. Is PS3 your best Blu-ray player? Do you watch Blu-rays, which you would need the update? I don't think you needed a Blu-ray technology change. A PS5 is the Blu-ray player. PS3 is the PS1 and PS3 machine. PS4 is looking kind of unemployed right now. Even PS5 keeps stealing its games. Yeah, I just played it for the remake, the Final Fantasy remake, and I might just switch to PC from now on for that. But the new clan doctor saw her and her dead twin sister situation and did something sick and horrible decisions by giving them fresh dead parts of the dead twin sister to amputee twin. But the doctor thought it failed and secretly took Nesting doll to a bridge and pushed her off and let her drown. Just as dead limbs. Okay, is this so much a character? Like, it's getting more and more depressing. My favorite legendary, kind of mythicals, is Chai Min and the Wishmaker. Oh, Jirachi. Jirachi was a Wishmaker, right? Who is Chai Min? Oh, little hedgehog. That's your only Blu-ray player. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire have less content than Emerald, but Ziena's song is a banger. Oh, there's a song in it? Fair, I have a PS3, PS4, 5, so I can silent tasks. Yeah, he's the 1%er Last Gogeta over here. I have a PS5. Privileged. Let me see. I want to see some more Omega Ruby. I don't even like look at these things at this point. Oh yeah, it is in 3D. Oh my god. Niche as fuck, but did you play Pokemon Pokken Tournament? I played a little bit. We have the Tekken Pokken or Arena Fighter Pokken. Nesting doll survived by keeping her mouth shut on the bridge near branch near the bridge, but it lasted for 12 hours. Nesting doll desperately holding on with her mouth, even if it hurt, and she managed to survive. Bit was stuck in the river until it passed by. I noticed her, but the passed by. Oh my god, what the hell, Koofy? Release rapist. So it's gruesome for Koofy to write in detail. Late night Koofy. And this is what we get. It's just a series of terrible events. I had a friend show it to me before it released and kind of wanted it myself. Never got it though. The comp scene for it looked crazy. I wonder if it's still going. People still playing it. They added a bonus story in Omega Ruby and Sapphire, which features a character called Zinnia. Listen to her song that was remixed for Smash. Okay. The only reason I bought PS3 is because I prefer playing on hardware rather than emulated. Right. I'm planning to buy a PS2 and maybe a PS4 since PS5 has no games and remasters. Yeah. If you have PS2, you'll have an endless supply of games, honestly. That went on for years and years. I only tolerate watching tournaments on Pokemon Stadium in Smash Ult if Xena's song is playing. Stellar Blade. Oh my god, that's right. You can play Stellar Blade on PS. No, I can't. Wait, I have it on PC. What am I saying? So the PC is for, right? I don't know. Last time I looked it up, they had tournaments like maybe 2003, 24. So possibly. I mean, yeah, let me see. Pokken tournament. No, I need Xenia song first. Xenia theme. Oh, that's Xenia. Smash. Immediately starts well. I'm buying a PCB. I'm gonna have a PlayStation soon. Every single PlayStation with your powers combined, we can have games. And honestly, Sony is better than Xbox, especially when it comes to older consoles. Yeah. I mean, Xbox has had like just problems recently. Oh boy. Bro got El Cinco when I still got El Dos. Yeah. Three's in the closet somewhere. Hey man, you got 100,000 games on the PS2. Honestly, Sony's kind of sad because Xbox has actually tried consistently backwards compatibility. I think do I have? I think we have an Xbox One. Don't know about the Series X, but oh yeah, they've been terrible at naming as well. You want to play PS3 game on PS4? Sony wishes you would die, but you want to boot up a PS3 and buy a game in 2026? Sure. I'd like to give Xbox a chance, but they made it hard to take them seriously outside of very niche cases. And we'll see about Project Helix, though, right? Seems like there's been a change. We'll see if this person can keep it going. Xbox 360, but to be honest, I would have bought it if I didn't own it years ago. We believe in generations. PS3 being kind of a blunder, honestly, on Sony's part. It was expensive, it was hard to make, it was hard to develop on. It's not finally regained super strength after the incident. Rape, and he managed to move parts of her sister's stitched limbs, managed to use her knees, elbows, feet. Everything else was numb and cold, so the first thing Nesting Doll did was have the rapes to the throat, but she didn't go all the way, so he woke up and pushed her off, but he already lost too much blood. The rape just died. And Nesting Doll was out of strength. in a rapist house for 2 weeks. I had a PS5 for a week during the pandemic and sold it after because it wasn't anything. Yeah. Then I became PC Master Race, and none of the games worked. I don't deal with PC. You can either have no games or have them very dubious. Like when I got the only games was Fortnite, GTA, and the PS5 ports. Oh, and COD, but you had to pay $20 or something to upgrade. My God. I still have my PS4. Not getting a PS5 anytime soon. Doofy explains there's no happy ending to Nesting Doll. You seem to have like a lot of story written out for this particular character, though. Honestly, for all Sony's faults, they didn't make Copilot, so they are infinitely better. That's true. Hope this AI stuff. They have to make you believe it's good. They just want you to like roll over and take it, honestly, because otherwise it will be useless if you don't feed it like information. Different vision salary. Buying Xbox generation after Xbox, expecting those to change. Sony's cooking Helix while charging person by person for game prices. Things are that bad. We gotta hope that competition comes back in, because otherwise we'll be living in a Sony world. Because Nintendo doesn't compete with them anymore; they compete with Apple and stuff. There really is no competition, right? Switch 2 is in its own zone and not changing how the rest of the market behave. Yeah. I think they tried to do that. They tried to follow Nintendo with the Connect and I think whatever Sony was doing, and I think they realized that's a losing bet. It's like Nesting Dog got the strength and stolen fun from the rapist house and left to go somewhere else. Right next to ancient humans. Oh God. So are we getting aces at Evo? I have to take the Saudi money. Kind of need a championship win. I was actually like, oh man, I lost a lot. I should have kept in contact with Jabali. I was talking with CEO, but I never went there. I never really got like enough contact to set up a tournament. But he was like fine with it. He was fine with giving me like a table if I ran the tournament. I should apply for that stuff because now they have like dedicated indie game area at CEO. They barely get any info out of me considering I only use my Windows OS when I actually have to. Sony has a soft attempt with the PlayStation Portal and Xbox is trying to go cloud subscription to be everywhere. Yeah, they're trying to like combine all their technologies. Nintendo gave up trying when it was like fucking with the Virtual Boy on Switch. That's hilarious. That is a funny thing for them to do. I wonder how successful it is now. It'd be hilarious if it bombed twice. Thought All Hell Virtual Boy was a joke. Yeah. The PlayStation Portal, the device that only 10 people use. Was it a device? Was PlayStation Portal like the VR thing? I'm not sure. Oh, this thing. It's their handheld. Ah, yes. I must be lucky because I know one of those 10 people. I think Last Gogeta has one, right? think you have one. I mean, I'll pop out and try to put belt to ass. What? Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I forgot the context we were talking in. Yeah, sure. I'll let people know. The knowledge of regrowing cells was possibly now, and cloning was in its midpoint stage, and the first idea was revived the past humans, but conformed them into a modern life. Okay, so they're regrown. The portal was the Switch remote, right? The government funded it with promise of reviving old dictators and presidents. The cloning of jellyfish program was set, and it created 3 batches of ancient humans, 3 for each batch. Revive revive old dictators to kill them again. PS Portal is a fake Wii U monitor, right? They try to be like Steam Deck, aren't they? Did you realize they bought what was essentially shit PSP? Man, apparently the PSP was pretty good. I wonder if it was like a battery problem, because that's usually what does these handhelds in. It's because like Nintendo prioritizes like battery life and ergonomics instead of technology and LCD screens. Not crazy enough to buy or even borrow one. I like to be paid to have a PS Portal. I see. What's PS system? I got was PS Vita TV. It's actually kind of PS Vita TV. Huh. Same. And then I use the money that I got paid to buy PS Vita device. No, the Portal was just streaming to your PS5, so there was no actual hardware. I see. So it is kind of like this, yeah, Wii U thing, yeah. Was the PS Vita? Was that before the PSP? Successor name was after. Okay. PS Vita TV. Huh. Oh. It's like the Apple TV. Zinnia's theme is pretty good, especially Smash version. The Portal was kind of useless, as if you have your PlayStation on and good internet connection to it, then why not play it instead of using the weird handheld? Yeah, I guess you couldn't like go outside your house and use it. Yeah. Vita TV or PlayStation TV lets you play Vita games on a screen via HDMI with PS4, PS3, PS4 controllers. They couldn't just put the games on the PlayStation? That's surprising. The batches contain the oldest types of humans like the cave crawlers or human 2.0, and some went back to the human ancestors that weren't bipedal yet, meaning all the ancient retained some of their primal animalistic traits. Like the first batch had the most recent human clone, 2 knights, and a maid from the start of the medieval period. Huh. Not all video games are supported, unfortunately. Officially, unofficially extends to all games, but it's a good library and includes PSP and PS1 games too. That's good. I never heard about this. I never heard of a PlayStation TV or anything. I'm so, I guess, out of the loop nowadays. Second batch had Ice Age humans with thick amounts of hair and the woman with a larger body. The third batch had the oldest ancient humans. Hmm. See, this would be an interesting, like, reconstructionist concept art idea. Because you would actually have to go into, like, how these people looked back in the day. Like, I heard the Neanderthals were, like, actually, like, had, like, stronger skin and were generally stronger and, and bigger. But they couldn't, like, their body, they needed more food and stuff to survive, and they ended up dying out. And also, we killed them. When companies are desperate or under pressure, they do good things. Zelda's Collector's Edition on GameCube, Vita, TV, and possibly even Wii U and PS3's play online. Yeah, now Nintendo doesn't give a shit. They'll fuck you over with Switch 2 because they know that you're gonna buy it. $100 games. The human that didn't evolve into bipedal animal is an old mixed trait of homogeneous and similar unknown DNA related to the previous humans. 3DS had those GBA games for early adopters. Similar unknown DNA related to previous humans. Okay, so like earliest, latest common ancestor. When companies are desperate or under pressure, they do good things. 3DS had GBA games for early adopters while dropping the price. I didn't know 3DS had a problem. Oh, I guess maybe it was during that era. PS3 free online was amazing. The era of free online was great. Nintendo's free online was great too. Actually, no, it wasn't because I played Smash Brawl and Smash Brawl was terrible online. But speaking of which, Nintendo seemed likely to up the price of the Switch too. Here's that surprise. Absolutely garbage. And the youngest, eldest ancient human, and a leader of the first recorded tribe of human history. Okay, we're on with that. It was great because it was free, and that's okay. We tolerated bad online, but only Xbox people paid for it. The PS4. The Xbox people had Halo, which had great online. Xbox Live Online was great. Love that. Very fun. At the very least. Let's see. All these ancient humans retain some memories of their previous life because of their brains being replicated and rewired and refined to almost work as they did before they passed. The ancient humans have so much design potential. Yeah. I mean, in general, if you look at like reconstructions, reconstruction on YouTube or like on those books, they do a lot of work on like how they would look in real life. Because there's been a lot of movement on our understanding of ancient humans, particularly like Neanderthals and the other ones. Gigantopithecus? I think that's another one. Though I don't think that's a person. I think that was like, yeah, because you have like Homo erectus, which was the first one to stand. Australopithecus as well. Yeah, many. There's a lot of them. You know, that is rare. You don't see Neanderthal designs like nowadays, like modern ones, modern understanding of Neanderthals in concept art because they look really similar to us in real life. It'd be kind of hard to tell. Was Xbox Live actually online yesterday? Or was the specific netcode better for those games? I wouldn't be surprised if the actual network technology was better on Xbox. They still need to go wired rather than Wi-Fi. See, that's the thing. I don't know about that. It might be just because the Halos is really good. Halo just had a good online mode. Oh no, I guess like Xbox Live didn't really. You still had to make the netcode for the game. Xbox Live was just the liaison, I guess. Imagine a fighter crawling on all fours because they haven't evolved yet to stand on two legs. Huh? Yeah, like I said, it's very rare, like a gorilla dude. Um, our ancient human ancestors will say that. These are like old. games with dedicated servers were still pretty rare, and matches were basically peer to peer. I remember Halo 3. I don't understand it at the time, but like every time the host left, I think they had to redo the game. That was annoying. And make the teams again. I think that was what peer to it was peer to peer. I don't know if Halo 3 was actually server based. I don't know. I had fond memories of it though. Human evolution. Oh, Australopithecus was like the monkey looking one. Uh, wasn't Halo server based, hence why it was shut down. That's right. Halo 2 was shut down. Famously. Because it kind of had to be. If you have like 20 people. I don't know. What was the issue with the host leaving the server? And why was there needed to be a host? Dennis Sullivan's. That's another one. I'm not sure, but the older CODs are still up since they are P2P and not server based. That makes sense. I got quite a problem. Am I gonna like hand draw this shit? Sort of grading? Or I'm actually gonna be smart and do this. Go find like a texture I can use. Probably can get a texture. Or at least I can just do this. Like draw it out and then make my own texture. Let's remove the sketch. Now we're seeing the line weight is too similar around the board, so okay, I'm gonna take a break. I will be right back. I'm gonna take a slightly longer break. I will be back at like 4:10, we'll say. So 18 minutes this time. I will see y'all then. Back at thanks, Papa Jam. I'll see you too. Just in not 18 minutes, 28 minutes. Yeah, it was 28 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let us transition back into this. Ah. Mm. Esoteric dichotomy, if you're still here. Um, do you look at other series for character archetype inspirations, mix concepts together to create something unique? Yeah, I do that. A lot of the classic, the big archetype characters game is Street Fighter. You look at a lot of Street Fighter design. I think when I made these characters, let's see. No, not here. So 1 second, let me get the actual. So these characters, like, why the platform fighter characters, like, you know, in different in different countries, it's because of Street Fighter. Like they're like that archetype is very powerful. Um, or like that concept is very powerful to make things like very like if it's from France, make it very stereotypically French. Japanese, very stereotypically Japanese. You use that a lot. That's just very powerful for people. Like Overwatch does it too. Overwatch is like another version of like Street Fighter. Like every country is its own archetype based on American stereotypes. That's one what I'm using. So like say the French character, they're supposed to be like science fiction musketeers, right? From like in the future, because that's a sort of a very famous French archetype. And for the other character, like here, the mech character is like from England because like knights and armor are very stereotypically, English. And then where is she? This character is very stereotypically Japanese. It's like in like 1,000 ways. It's like a sort of ninja character. So you can work with archetypes that way. For Ace of the Moonlight, it was a little different. I looked at a bunch of older, like people from the punk eras or the pop punk eras and try to put them together. Like something I do is I take it from like I look at something, like I look at a character, look at a fashion, look at something, and I pull you find out what the commonalities are. Like in punk, it's a lot of DIY and a lot of patterns. It's very kitschy. That's what it was called. It was very loud. So like leopard print was a big thing, zebra print, like all those like weird patterns everywhere. So if we look at Cassandra, where is she? She has like a ton of patterns and details everywhere. That's why she has these patterns here, these like this pattern on her top, and she has all these little patches. These are supposed to be like clothing patches, and her like pants are supposed to just stitch together. These are supposed to be shoelaces that are tying her pants together, and then she has this ammo belt, which is another punk thing, and creates another pattern. Um, so that's kind of how you make an archetype. Of course, the leather jacket is just like also stereotypically very punk. So true, wore suit of armor to work today. See, that's what they do. This is what the English do. They all have them in their homes. Classic. Sonic movie 4. I did see that. I see the teaser trailer. So I guess Eggman's back, right? I guess. I'm just here. Oh, sorry. There are a lot of ways it could mean reuse clips and unused ones from earlier Eggman Nega. He will be renamed, yeah. Uh, or the OG from movies 1 and 3 surviving somehow. Maybe the alternate dimension. What's that? At Sonic Generations, they do like a time thing. More Jim Carrey than expected in the new movie, regardless. I expected them to keep him out for one movie like Kazuya in T3 to T4. Yeah, I mean, like, he's very. So Jim Carrey is like the huge star power in that movie. I don't know, like, I guess Sonic would can carry the movie himself, and also it's a good movie. So yeah, there are hints towards '06 and CD, which both have time. That's oh my god, '06. Oh my god, there was the Sonic Boom orchestral theme. Yeah, I saw that. If they like do something with '06, that'd be hilarious. what 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 game, what Sonic game do you want to, like, what storyline, what Sonic game storyline do you want to be adapted into the next movie? Like, you actually want it to be adapted. Like, 3 was doing Sonic Adventure 2 battle. I don't know, 1 was doing its own thing. Don't know what 2 was doing. I think I missed it. I think Sonic and Friends can carry without carry, but kids getting into games will be very used to seeing Eggman, and even the games rarely exclude him, right? He is the enemy. Creepy looking in '06. He was the creepiest looking. The only game I'm sure is missing him or Sonic in the Black Knight, right? Because he's in alternate dimension. You know, I want Sonic Heroes '06 and CD to have Lucy edited parts in 4 if possible. You know, I don't know what the storyline for CD is. I've only seen the beginning or the opening. Save the planet from disaster. Heroes is slim enough to adapt and has Metal Sonic, CD is Metal, and Amy. Sonic '06 also has an ensemble cast. I guess, yeah, Blaze and Silver. I think there is actually quite a bit of story in '06 in there. Like, that's like stuck around. That's right. Have you seen the Let Me Voice Big the Cat video? Let me see. I've not seen that. Cat. Big the Cat. Roland Netzer? Uh, Uh, that's a guy. I hope he has been quiet as he has been hired. Wait, has he been hired, or like is he just been quiet because you think he'd been hired? Wait. Oh, this is John St. John was Duke Nukem, right? Almost 500K views for a job. Paramount Pictures must know about him. I'm hoping he's been hired, but if he is, well, that's cool. He should. I mean, yeah. This whole thing. So it's like 12 minutes of him like breaking down the voice and telling him. That's pretty. This guy's pretty good. It's a pretty good voice. John St. John doesn't like Big the Cat. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Do I actually? Does Mappus usually have these? And as for what Sonic movies adapted before, Sonic 1 was a standard origin story with minor Sonic 1 elements at best. Sonic 2 was a mix of Sonic 2 and 3. Just, yeah, because of the Sonic 3 and Knuckles, right? Oh, yeah. What is. I don't know how long they'll go with this series. I would not be surprised if they skip around again, but after the end of the Dark Age, they almost have no meaningful stories to adapt. Generations would be an interesting callback to all the Sonic movies instead of the games. If they get all the Sonic games, like that Sonic Generations touches on, like, well, they would have to do like Unleashed and stuff in '06, right? And then they can do their own generations, and then I don't know what Sonic Frontiers would be about. No. Sonic Generations as a callback to movies instead of games. That's an idea. But could have multiple Sonic soundtracks. Yeah, you can have like the young Sonic as well. I feel like they will start adapting the comics and all so like, oh my god, the comics! I completely forgot the comics and the TV shows. It's like a huge multimedia thing. Totally forgot they did. That's a thing. Not to say non-game canon is bad. I just don't engage with it outside of memes. Oh, I think I've seen like only one comic that was many years ago. I think it's one where Sonic lost his shoes. Hmm. No, there's some. With comic characters getting to the radio show Chaotix Files and even Sonic Crossroads, I think it's very likely they will continue the motto everything is canon. The Chaotix is all the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's canon. That should be adapted. Sonic movie stuff has ended up in the games as well. Colors, Ultimate, Shadow Gems, and even Frontiers. The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog would be a good miniseries on Netflix. They need a few more of Sonic's friends. You know what? Have they made another Sonic animation recently? Like an animated show? Sonic TV shows. Mm. Oh, this is the original. No, all of it. I think Sonic Prime. Okay, that was the one I remember. That was on Netflix, actually. I think there was a show dubbed by Canadians a few years ago. Sonic Prime was a 3D one. Sonic Boom was another one. That's right. Alternate universe stuff. Multiverse. Some characters are in Crossroads Sonic Prime. Yeah, yeah, that was the multiverse show. Hmm. Wrapping up soonish since you start early episode? No, I'm gonna end at 5. I added the little thing you asked for, you were asking about at the top right. We're ending at 5 EST, so. You know what? I really should take this all, do this seriously. I should, like. Okay. Now we will do this. Now we will. Perfect size. I'll just skew this slightly. Very slightly. Very slightly. And then I can just do this. All right. So now we'll draw this. Okay, sorry. One more hour and a bit then. Thanks for the addition. I wasn't looking at the, yeah. It's try to keep it out of the way. Hard for the art streams are kind of hard to make sure everything Still looks nice. Hmm. Do I want that pattern like that? I'm gonna make it a little smaller. Good enough. All right. Oh, 5 p.m. Eastern is like in 10 minutes. It's not really an hour. All right, here we go. Mattress time. I thought you were 5 hours off, but 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually 4 hours off. That's not as much as I thought either. London time. I should put like a bunch of time clocks, like in keep a bunch of clocks going. I don't know if you can. Oh shit! It's 8:53 p.m. I didn't realize it was so late over there. But thanks for sticking with me this late. You said you had a lot of work to do this week. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I'll see you next week. Thanks for coming and thanks for talking. Just stick around for 7 more minutes. Alright, so I can listen and get stuff done. That's good. I appreciate it. I'll be going to a game market over the weekend and have to hold back on spending. That's good. You're gonna get some old games, I assume. I remember I went to a little Southeast Game Exchange. I think it was a small one around here, and very. There's. I was looking for. I think I talked about. I was looking for like PS2 Jack and Daxter, but I don't think I got it. Couldn't find it. I've got Jack 1 and 3 and can play X on PS5. I need them all. At least a good one. Oh, Daxter counts. I don't know. I don't know much about Daxter because it was on PSP. I think no one really talked about it as much. Also, I think at that time, this was like in the 2000s, I think. 2006. Oh my god, Sonic 06 came out around this time. I think this was less. Sold more than 2.3 million units. Alright, so this was good. But this didn't really bring back Jack and Daxter series. Legacy? It's like the Jack and Daxter franchise for the series. There it is. Okay, so there's a collection 2012. Oh, Jack and Daxter Lost Frontiers. Okay, I see. Okay, so 2009. Daxter was actually good as smaller scale platformers set between Jacks 1 and 2. The other spin off games for the mascot games were all kind of bad after their initial devs. Yeah, this was made by High Impact Games, not Naughty Dog. I believe that was Naughty Dog, right? Yeah, it's Naughty Dog. This was going strong for a while after platformers kind of died. Also, PSP game. Daxter was I know Ratchet had so many games on PSP. Sly had a bad PS3, PS4 game. Was it Sly 4? I thought people liked that. I don't know. Daxter was made by Ready at Dawn, and they ported Okami as well. Maybe fans of that for life. And they made Order 1886. Yeah, that game was hyped up, but then I don't think anyone really talked about it after it was out. I remember it being like hyped up for its graphical like beauty and the steampunk design. The Lost Frontier is apparently really, really bad, and I don't know why. No Future Jack Media reference it as well, which is suspicious. Not to say that I haven't seen divisive games get referenced. I'm aware that Samus's suit in Smash 4 and Alt is from Other M. Yeah, that's true. And I don't know if it's Alt. Is it Ultimate? It's Other M too? Yeah, sorta. It has that like sleekness to it. Yeah, yeah, okay, yes, kind of still. That is also Nintendo, and Nintendo does not give a fuck. It will do whatever it wants. You will play this game and like it. I'm not an art guy nor into Metroid and Halo properly, so I can't get excited for classic designed suits showing up. Oh, yeah. Though the classic Metroid suit is pretty crazy on the in the what's it called? Maybe Other M was actually the latest console HD version of Samus, and they usually respect the latest ones. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. That is true. They do. Smash does usually get the newest version. They were not going to use the Federation for Samus design. And Dread Prime. Was Samus in Federation? I thought she was just like, cutesy in Federation. Federation, I don't know why. Like, yeah, she was very cute. My gosh, she's so thin. Yeah, this is the classic Metroid Prime design. Though the Metroid Prime design is very like, it's very awkward looking. It doesn't look like she can move that much in it, because she doesn't have to, right? Because she's not like particularly agile in that game. Samus is a cameo in Federation for, I believe Federation for uses Prime branding. Same with, yeah. I think the Federation is no, they aren't part of the series. That's right. I'm wrong. Corey, give me your Metroid Prime tier list of all the games which use Prime. I think I wrote this on Twitter. Okay, let me find someone to write this. All right. So Prime 1, Prime 3, Prime 4, first half. Okay, yeah. First half. Prime 2, Prime 4, second half. I'd say I put that. Prime 1 through 4, Hunters, Pinball, Federation Force. Hunters was okay. I don't remember playing it much, though. If I had, like, combine Prime 4, I guess I wouldn't have moved it. I guess I'd put it here. If I couldn't just, like, I had to bite the bullet. I didn't play pinball, and I didn't play Federation Force either. Hundreds by Silent Peak, yeah. They became a sticker in Brawl and went down from there. Oh my god. So, yeah, I think Silex was only in Hunters, but he was introduced there, I think. No, I mean technically he was introduced in Prime 3, but it's just he sucks in Prime 4. He sucks so much. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Metroid series now because of the ending of Dread. But I mean, we'll see. I guess they're not really keen to keep making those games. Sucks made cameos in Prime 3, Federation Force. He said it before his return in Prime 4. Right. Prime 4 was such a so much potential. Completely wasted. Sucks. But yeah, time to go, and I have to do all this other work. I'm glad Prime 4 exists and use sucks poorly in a way. It works as a reminder not to drag introduction of characters in complex timelines. Yeah. I mean, they... Also, not to, like... Prime 1 to 4 is the middle of the timeline, that's right. But I do want to say, before I go, I want to say that having games in development hell like finally come out, I sometimes don't want that. I want them to restart development. Because it seems like Kingdom Hearts 3 and Metroid Prime 4, just like you could feel how poorly they don't come together. They feel like different games put together. They don't come together well. And I think that's because it was in development hell for so long. And it's weird. Like also Duke Nukem Forever, I believe. I didn't play that, but I hear people talk about it. Like it just was a bunch of games put together over like 20 years, all the trends of FPSs just smashed together. I think just restart development, frankly. Don't work with what you have, just restart development. It costs too much to restart completely nowadays. We aren't in 2025 where trash can turn into treasure half sauce. That's true. Sucks. It sucks. I will, I will see y'all next time, yeah? You take it easy too, Let's go, Jada. Hope you have a good vacation. Or leave. And I will see you. Today's Thursday. See you Tuesday. Bye.